Welcome to the new Infinite Campus user interface. We think you'll find it easy to use, convenient to navigate, and full of nice features to assist you as you work with Infinite Campus. The first thing you'll notice is that the login screen has changed. You'll be greeted with a cheerful green screen that contains a lot of information. On the splash screen, you'll see a location to enter your username and password. On the right-hand side of the login area, you'll also see information on the current version of Infinite Campus the district is running. After you log in, you'll find that the look and feel of Infinite Campus has changed. Infinite Campus is a very dynamic software, and the revamped user interface, or UI, was created to provide a more solidly programmed foundation to support updates and changes. Let's go ahead and take a tour. First, you'll notice that the previous banner has been replaced with a new green banner, and the school year and calendar drop-downs appear to be missing. Have no fear, this is part of the more streamlined design. Instead of drop-down options taking up space on the screen, they are collapsed into the Infinite Campus banner. Toward the right-hand side of the banner, you'll see the school and year you have selected. To change that selection, you'll simply click on the down-facing arrow. Once that's expanded, you'll have the opportunity to choose the appropriate year or school and calendar to which you've been provided security access. You can go ahead and make your changes and either leave the banner expanded or give yourself back a little space on the screen by clicking the up-facing arrow and collapsing the year and school selections back into the banner. Let's continue looking at the banner. Directly to the right-hand side of the year and school selection drop-down, you'll see a bell. This bell is a notifications bell. When campus makes changes to the software functionality, they'll post notifications here. If you have a notification, you'll see a small number on the bell. By selecting the bell, you'll be able to read the posted notification. If a new notification is published, you'll see a number on the bell, and you can read all about what may be coming to Infinite Campus. To the right of the notifications bell, you'll find the App Switcher. When selected, you'll see a link to campus instruction if you're a classroom teacher, as well as a link to Campus Community. Campus Community is a website provided by Infinite Campus that houses all of the help documentation for the software. All Infinite Campus users may create a Campus Community account and access help documentation. In just a few moments, I'll walk you through the process of creating an account. You can also access help documentation by selecting the question mark icon to the right-hand side of the App Switcher. Once your Campus Community account is created, you'll be able to use this option to navigate directly to help information for any Infinite Campus screen you may have selected. When you're ready to exit Infinite Campus, you'll select Log Off in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. This was moved to the top of the screen to remain consistent with the industry standard and to make it easier for staff to find the option. Please make it a practice to exit campus using Log Off to help minimize your login impact on district networking resources. Logging off in this way can help to eliminate extra network traffic. Down the left-hand side of the screen, you'll find the campus outline. Here you'll see the same modules to which you previously had security access. However, instead of seeing icons next to the various options you may select, you'll simply see the module choices. The module options have been expanded on the screen to make the choices more easily selected on a traditional computer and also for use with mobile devices. The Search tab still appears here, and search options remain the same as you're familiar with. You can still search for information using the quick search and advanced search options. The search options in the drop-down will be based on your Infinite Campus user security and will vary for different user groups. You can search for help information from here, as well as from the question mark and the campus community link, simply by selecting help and entering a keyword for Infinite Campus to use as it communicates with campus community. So let's take a look at this campus community I keep mentioning. Each Infinite Campus user can create a campus community account by selecting the campus community icon in the app switcher. Once selected, a screen will appear where you'll select Create Your New Campus ID. Once you've selected Continue, on the following screen, you'll be asked to read the terms of use. You can use the scroll bar on the right or click on the blue link to view the terms. Mark the I have read and agree to the terms of use checkbox to continue the process, and click the button to continue. Create a username. The username will be visible to others primarily as you post on campus community forums. Usernames must be unique and cannot be changed once created. Create a password also. Passwords must be at least 6 characters long and should include 2 or more of the following: uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, or symbols. You may use the same username and password that you use for Infinite Campus as long as the username is not already in use and your password meets the minimum password requirements. You'll only need this information to create your campus community credentials. Confirm that your password is correct and confirm your registration information. Before selecting Continue, please change anything that is not accurate. On the next screen, enter your primary district role or title. Select your school district or organization. If there are more than one listed, select the one that most accurately meets your affiliation. Select your city and state, as well as your time zone. This will impact timestamps visible in the forums. Ready, set, and go. Click Finish when you're done, and you'll have completed setting up your account. Now, when you wish to access campus community documentation, you'll already be connected through the link in the app switcher. So let's take a little tour of campus community. Remember, you can access the help information by selecting Campus Community from the app switcher in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, or by selecting the question mark when you have a specific module pulled up about which you have questions, or by searching Help on the Search tab and entering a keyword about which you'd like more information. Campus Community is comprised of 3 separate tabs. The News tab contains information of interest to Infinite Campus users. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see information about the company and products and services that are available. The center section of the News tab is filled with news alerts and information of interest and importance to Infinite Campus users. On the right-hand side of the News tab, you'll see upcoming events, including user meetings and Infinite Campus University training sessions. The second tab of Campus Community is the Forums tab. Here, users can access information on topics of information and interest and join the conversation with users across the country. Forum posts are monitored by Infinite Campus staff members, and they respond to questions and concerns as well as provide information helpful to users. The third and final tab is the Knowledge Base tab. Here, users will find information on all the different parts of Infinite Campus. This screen is also divided into 3 sections. The left-hand side of the screen is the product information portion of the screen and is laid out in the same way as your Infinite Campus outline. As you select an option, it will expand and you'll see additional choices. Making a choice will provide a number of different types of learning tools for your use, which will appear in the center portion of the screen. Before you've made a selection, in the center of the knowledge base, you'll see a keyword search, as well as a section where you can determine what type of information you'd like to research. You'll also see a version drop-down, which allows you to find information for the campus version in place at your district. If you scroll down the screen slightly, you'll see that a short video is available here. Once a subject is selected, help information is provided here. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see some additional choices. The general information section of the screen has data on a number of different processes that are not necessarily module specific. You'll see links to release information, letting users know what's new in the various campus releases. General campus information provides a number of resources available to staff, including documentation on all of the available reports in Infinite Campus, FDF creation, browser specifications, and much more. There are also links here to campus mobile apps, as well as campus hosting information, should you need information on any of these subjects. There are 5 different content types available when you select information for a specific subject. The definitions of each content type and explanations of how they can be used are available on the right-hand side of the screen. Content types include curriculum, which is designed for staff members who can best be served with step-by-step instructions for task completion. Documentation, represented by the open textbook icon, will present users with detailed articles that describe the technical aspects of various tools. Users who really want to dig into a topic will find the hands-on virtual labs helpful. These labs will take users to a number of different resources for each topic selected, including documentation, simulations, and videos. For users who really prefer to learn by doing, simulations, represented by a small hand pointing upwards, provide users with specific scenarios, then click-by-click instructions to satisfy the criteria of the scenario in a non-campus linked database environment. Last but certainly not least, for individuals who find they learn best by having someone show them how something is done, Campus Community provides videos, which Infinite Campus trainers will walk users through specific processes and help them to understand how a process can be completed. By selecting any option in the outline or by searching in the knowledge base, users will be presented with articles, videos, simulations, curriculum, and hands-on virtual labs to assist them in working with the Infinite Campus software. And all of this information is available at any time, simply by going to the App Switcher and selecting Campus Community, clicking on the question mark in the banner portion of the screen when a specific module is selected, or by using a keyword search in the Help tab in Infinite Campus. We hope you'll find that the updated user interface is intuitive and easy to use. And remember, at any time, if you have any questions about how Infinite Campus functions, Campus Community is always there for you. Thanks, and enjoy the new user interface.